Hello my dear students, how are you? I hope you are keeping well. In the last video I have explained you the chapter 1, the Renaissance. Now today in this video I will tell you all the short and long answers and exercises also. Let's start. It is D set. Answer these questions in brief. Question number 1. Explain the term Renaissance. Answer. Renaissance means the revival or rebirth of a culture or a civilization. It was a movement characterized by a new spirit in the field of art, literature, religion, architecture, philosophy, science and politics. Question number 2. What is the significance of capture of Constantinople by the Turks in 1453? Answer. At the time of the capture, Constantinople was considered to be a seat of learning. It was the capital of the Byzantine Empire. Question number 3. Who were humanists and what was their philosophy? Answer. Those people who believed in all human activities centered around in human needs, emotions and life on earth were called humanists. They emphasized on everyday joy, sorrows, desires and the creativity of humans. Question number 4. Write a short note on the architecture and sculpture during the Renaissance. Answer. Number 1. Architecture. The Renaissance saw the beginning of a new form of architecture. The new style was based on the study of Greek and Roman architecture. Rounded arches, imposing domes, and an orderly arrangement of columns were the remarkable features. Number 2. Sculpture. Sculptures made during this period depicted the beauty of the human body. It is inspired by the grace of the human form and also by Greek and Roman art. This period saw free-standing figures for the first time. Question number 5. How did the Renaissance paintings differ from earlier paintings? Answer. In the medieval period, artists mainly painted scenes or portraits inspired by religious ideas and the divine. Their paintings were unrealistic, while during the Renaissance, art inspired by the spirit of humanism. These paintings were natural and realistic and based on the observation of the world. E set. Answer these questions in detail. Number 1 question. What was the impact of the Renaissance on Europe and the world? Discuss how it continues to influence the current period. Answer. The Renaissance promoted a new way of thinking in the way of art, literature, religion, architecture, philosophy, science and politics. The spirit of scientific inquiry led to many inventions and discoveries which in turn improved the quality of life. New voyages and discoveries resulted in interaction between people from around the world. Many changes took place in the European economy, setting into motion the process of colonization of Asia, Africa and Latin America. The Renaissance teaches us the power of looking to the past for insights and inspiration in dealing with today's issues. Question number 2. Explain the main features of the Renaissance. Answer. The main features of Renaissance are as follows. Number 1. Humanism. Renaissance thinkers believed in human needs, emotions and life on earth. They emphasized on everyday joy, sorrows, desires and the creativity of humans. This way of thinking was called humanism. Number 2. Scientific spirit. During this period, there was an urge to ask questions and to seek answers in a scientific manner through observation, experimentation and logical thinking. Number 3. Spirit of inquiry. The spirit of inquiry was the persistent desire to explore the unknown and seek knowledge during the Renaissance. This led to great progress in the fields of science and technology and paved the way for explorations, experimentations, and discoveries. Number 4. Rationalism. During the Renaissance, people began to reject blind faith and superstitions. A rational outlook developed and decisions were made based on reasoning and logic. Question number 3. Write a short note on the progress made in the fields of science and technology during the Renaissance. Answer. The spirit of inquiry led to many important discoveries and progress in the fields of science and technology. In the fields of astronomy, Nicholas Copernicus proved that the earth is rotated on its axis and revolved around the sun. Galileo Galilei invented the telescope a century later, and this proved that Copernicus was right. William Harvey discovered the system of circulation of blood from the heart to other parts of the human body. Sir Isaac Newton proved that all the celestial bodies moved according to the laws of gravitation. The microscope and the thermometer were also invented in the 17th century. Now on to the exercises. A set, fill in the blanks. Constantinople was annexed by the Turks in the year 1453. Second, the Mona Lisa was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. Number 3, Bartholomew Dias was the Portuguese sailor who discovered Cape of Good Hope in 1488. Ferdinand Magellan was the first explorer to circumnavigate the world. Number 5, blood circulation in the human body was discovered by William Harvey. B said, write T for true and F for false. First one, I am not reading the sentence, see the answer. First one, true. Second, true. Third, false. Fourth, true. Fifth, false. C said, choose the correct answers. Number 1, the St. Peter's Basilica is located in B, Vatican City. Number 2, he invented the printing press. C is correct, Johannes Gutenberg. Number 3, he wrote the Prince. A, Machiavelli. Number 4, he discovered the Americas. B is correct, Christopher Columbus. That's all for today. Your homework is that you have to note down these question answers in your notebook and exercises in the book. Thank you.